name is Sally. This is Wawa, an 11 years old Pomeranian. Katie, a 10 years old Chihuahua. And today we are going to show you how to measure your dogs. I hope you enjoy this video. So one very important point to determine before we even begin to measure your dogs is the type of the coat or the fur that they have. Wawa has long hair, full coat, and Katie has a smooth coat or short hair. Let's measure Katie first because it's a little easier for the smooth coat dog to measure and determine what the size is. There are three basic measurements that we need to measure before we know which size your dogs are. So first is the neck, which is here, the chest, which is here, and then the length, which is here. How to know which part neck is? Because neck is stretched from here to here. So there are this space of neck. The easiest way to determine where to measure the neck is imagine if your dog has collar and where the collar naturally will rest. So collar will rest naturally a little bit around the a little bit on top of the base of the neck. So we should measure it around here because collar will naturally sit here, so that clothes, imagine, will look nice if it begins here. Lucky Katie has this white mark. So I find it very easy to measure Katie because all I need to see is just this white mark, and then so we measure away. Remember to always add space. For smooth coat dog, 2 fingers from the skin should suffice. Remember never to measure it too tightly. The idea is that the clothes can move freely without choking the dog, but also without sagging to the chest. So in Katie's case, her next measurement is 24 centimeters. Second is the chest measurement. So where is chest? Chest is the widest part of your dog's body, just behind the front leg. Usually you can find your dog's heartbeat and then move your finger down, about 2 fingers down, and then you find the widest part of your body. So in Katie's case, this is the widest part of her body. So here is her chest measurement. With smooth coat dog, remember to add 2 fingers and never to measure it very tightly. So the idea is that the clothes can still move around her body freely and not too tight that it's suffocating the dog. So in Katie's case, her chest is 33 centimeters. Third is the length. Remember, Katie has this white part where we measure the neck. That is the starting point. See, this is the neck and we measure it here. So that is the starting point of the length. So we measure from between the shoulder blade and where the dog collar naturally sits, along the spine, here is the spine, to the base of the tail. So Katie's full length is 26 centimeters. So there are also 3 types of length that we have. For dresses or Japanese clothes, such as kimono or hakama, the clothes will be made full body length. For shirts or pullover or hoodie and some type of Japanese clothing such as happy, the clothes measurement will be made 7/8 from the body length, so around here. So the clothes will fall from here to here. And then from some other design of shirts, we have a 3/4 length, which will begin here and then will fall here. So full body length, 7/8, 3/4. we have vest. So vest will be half the body length, so which fall here. So for Katie's case, imagine if she's wearing dress. The dress will begin here and will fall here. This is the full body length. And if Katie is wearing a tank top or some type of shirt, the clothes will fall here on the 3/4 part. And if Katie is wearing sweater, the sweater will fall on the 7/8 mark, which is here. Now moving on to the full coat dog. This is a little bit tricky because they have a full coat and they may appear to be bigger, but Katie and Wawa are about the same size. So Wawa, literally, her body is actually very small, but her coat makes her look very, not big, I wouldn't say big, but larger than Katie. So we don't want her fur to look like we put a rubber band around her body when we put clothes on her. So what we do when we measure her is that we add space for those full fur that she has. First, we measure the neck. Remember where the collar will naturally rest? Or if your dog don't wear any collar or dog tag, just imagine where the clothes will look nice begin in. So imagine, I think this clothes will look nice begin here. So this is the neck. For Wawa's case, because of the fur, I just use logic. See that with this measurement, her fur doesn't look like we put rubber band around the neck. Or to make it simple, I add 4 fingers around the measurements. So in her case, her neck measurement is 30 centimeters. Next, we measure the chest. It is quite a little harder to determine where is the widest part of dogs with full coat like this. So I will start with determining where the front leg ends, and we'll do the same on the other side. So it's here, and we will check with the measurement tape. If I added all of the fur, the clothes will sag too low. So what I do is I put a 4 finger space onto the measurement and then determine if it is indeed the widest part. See if the tape can still move around her body and see if it's still sagged down. I think it sits perfectly. So in Wawa's case, her measurement is 44 centimeters for chest. And then next, this is a little easier because we know where the tail is and where we measure the neck. This is the measurement of the length. Remember, we start here when we measure the neck, and then find the shoulder blade. This is the shoulder blade. And then the neck should be around 2 or 3 centimeters from the shoulder blade. This is the between the shoulder blade, and then add 2 centimeters above the shoulder blade, and then measure along the spine until we reach the tail base. For Wawa's case, her length is 30 centimeters.